Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss another phylum. A phylum is phylum Annelida. Phylum Annelida. So, what is the meaning of in Latin? Annulus. What is called? Annulus means a ring. A ring. And genus Idios. What is called? Idios means form. A ring form. Okay. So like this you should have to remember. First, annelids first segmented. These are our first segmented animals to evolve. This point you should have to remember. Second point, aquatic. They're aquatic and terrestrial. This point you should have to remember. Okay, free living, but some some are parasitic. They are triploblastic. Okay, triploblastic. Next, bilaterally symmetrical. Cygocelomates. Next, organ system level organization. Organ system level organization will perform. Next one, coelom with coelomic fluid. Next point, coelom is there. Okay, the coelom is there with what? Coelomic fluid. Coelom with the coelomic fluid is present. This point also you should have to remember. Next one, what is that one? The coelomic fluid, it acts as hydrostatic skeleton. Hydrostatic skeleton. This point you should have to remember. Okay, and which is also helpful for what? Locomotion. What is called? Helpful for locomotion. Elongated body. The body is elongated body. Next one, metamerically segmented. Elongated body is metamerically segmented. And the body surface is divided into what is there, or segments, divided into segments, or what you called segments are metamers. Segments are also called metamers. So internally the segments are internally the segments are internally the segments are divided from one another by partitions called called septa. This is the most important word. Next, so like this, divisions are there or not? Those all divisions are there in the sense that kind of process is called metamerism. So longitudinal number one, and circular muscles, longitudinal and circular muscles, longitudinal circular muscles in the body help in the what is called locomotion. You should have to remember. Okay, next, come on children, listen very carefully what we are discussing. We are discussing about phylum Annelida. Annulus means what? Ring. Idios means form, ring form. First segmented animals to evolve. First segmented animals are annelids. Segments means, suppose this is the earthworm. So this earthworm have what you called segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. These all are, some are aquatic, some are terrestrial. Means some live in the water, some live on the land. They are free living, but some are parasitic. They can live freely, but some live parasitic in the sense, you know very well, they live in the host. They are triploblastic. Triploblastic means, what is the meaning of that? Ecto, endo, meso terms are there or not? So like these 3 germ layers are there in the sense, they are triploblastic. They shows the bilateral symmetrical, you know very well. Exact 2 halves we will get it. Okay, bilateral symmetrical. Cygocelomates. Okay, cygocelomates, you know very well, pouches are there or not? With these pouches, the mesoderm will be, or coelom will be formed. That's why it's called cygocelomates. Organ system level, organs are there in their body. Organ system level organization. Organs all together form systems. That kind of organization is there in the Annelida. Coelom is there, a cavity between the body wall and alimentary canal is filled with the coelomic fluid. The coelomic fluid acts as a hydrostatic skeleton, which is helpful for what? Locomotion. So elongated body is metamerically segmented. See, long body, what is it? Metamerically segmented. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Body surface is divided into segments. The body surface like this, divided into segments or metamers. Internally, the segments are divided from one another, partitions. This is a partition, this is a partition, this is partition. These partitions are called, what you call, you know, what you call? Septa. What you call? Septa. Partitions. Internally, they are divided into what you call, segments by the help of septa. This kind of phenomena, segments are forming or not? This kind of phenomena only called, what you call, that kind of septa is separating the segments. No, that segments formation, segments are there in the sense, that kind of process or phenomenon is called metamerism. And the 2 types of muscles which are helpful in the locomotion. What are the 2 types of muscles? The earthworms or annelids have longitudinal circular muscles which help in the what? Locomotion. Which helps in the locomotion. So children, these points you should have to be very clearly, you should notice that. The next important thing is some more characters. We will discuss about annelids. Some more characters. What are the some more characters? Going to discuss. What are some more characters? Observe very carefully. Aquatic annelids. Aquatic annelids. This point also you should have to remember. Aquatic annelids like Nereis. What is called? Nereis. Okay. have lateral appendages. Have lateral appendages means which are helpful for movements. Appendages called, what is called, those lateral appendages are called parapodia. What is called parapodia. This is helpful for what? Helpful for swimming. Parapodia helpful for swimming. Next, one more important. Chitin I said or not? Chitinous. Chitinous, very strong. Setae. Chitinous setae in the earthworm. In earthworm also present. In earthworm and suckers. Suckers in leech. In leech help in locomotion. Helps in or help in locomotion. What you call it seems? Parapodia, chitinous setae, suckers in the leech. Next one, the circulatory system. What is called? Circulatory system. Circulatory system is what is called closed type. You know very well, blood will flow in the blood vessels, in the sense that kind of circulation is called closed type of circulation system. And they have respiratory pigments which are helpful for transportation of gases and color giving substances. What are called respiratory pigments are there. What kind of respiratory pigments are present in the unlets? Number one, come on, what is that? Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a respiratory pigment. And another one is what is called? Chlorochlorine. Chlorochlorine. These two types of respiratory pigments are present. What about nervous system? Nervous system. Okay, this nervous system is most important. Nervous system consists of paired. What is called? Paired ganglia. We call paired ganglion is present. What is ganglion? Ganglion means, you know very well, just simply you can remember a group of nerves. Okay, and this paired ganglion connected. They call connected by the lateral nerves. Connected by the lateral nerves. So to dissolve, to form which one, you know, a double, what is called a double nerve cord will be formed. What is called double nerve cord. You see here like this. What is called nerve cord, double nerve cord. These are the ganglia. What is called ganglia. Lateral nerves all together form what is called double nerve cord is like this. Each segment on the earthworm that will be present. Okay, next one more important reproduction is sexual reproduction. They reproduce sexual reproduction. Reproduce sexually. Development is next one. Development is direct or what is called direct or indirect. These points you should have to remember. So indirect means larval form is there. What is that larval form? Very important bit. That is called trophophore larva. What is called trophophore larva. Trophophore larva is present. Some are monoecious. Okay, some are monoecious. Monoecious means you know very well. Both male and female sex organs are present in the same organism. Monoecious. Example: earthworms. Okay, earthworms. Monoecious. Okay, monoecious. Some are dioecious. Means different. Dioecious. means examples Nereis, what you call Nereis and leech. Nereis and leech. Like this, monoecious and dioecious are there. Next examples Lampito mariti. Lampito, what you call Lampito mariti. Very, very important. Lampito mariti. Okay, Lampito mariti. What is the meaning? What is this one? Lampito mariti? The scientific name of which one? You know, earthworm. Scientific name of earthworm. Next, Nereis. What is Nereis? Nereis is sandworm. Nereis is sandworm. Next one, Hydrodinaria. What you call? Hydrodinaria. What is the Hydrodinaria? You know very well. That is the name of leech. Okay, children, observe very carefully. Now, some more characters of annelids we are discussing. Aquatic annelids like Nereis have lateral appendages called what you call parapodia. So, lateral appendages like this lateral side appendages are there. They are called parapodia, which are helpful for swimming. Chitinous setae. This is the one more important. So, these all are lead bits. What is the what you called locomotion organ in the Nereis? Parapodia. What is the locomotory organs in the earthworm? Chitinous setae. Next one, the suckers in the leech. Okay, suckers. What do you call suckers? This is also bit help in the locomotion. Now, like that, what do you call parapodia, chitinous setae, suckers helpful for the locomotion. Next, come to most important system of the annelids, circulatory system. What kind of circulatory system annelids? There will be closed type of circulation system. What is the meaning of closed type of circulation system? Blood flow in the blood vessels, not in the open chambers. When the blood is flowing in the blood vessels, that kind of circulatory system is called closed type of circulation. And in the respiration, you know, skin is earthworm, especially some annelids shows the cutaneous respiration. So the respiratory pigments also present in the what you call in the earthworm. The respiratory pigments are, what are those? Come on, can you tell? Hemoglobin and chlorochlorine. Chlorochlorine. This is also need bit. There are two important respiratory pigments are there. That is called what you called hemoglobin and chlorochlorine. Nervous system, paired ganglia. Ganglia means group of nerves connected to the lateral nerves. Like this, double nerve cord will be formed. What you called? Double nerve cord. Okay, like this will be there in the earthworm. So, this double nerve cord will be like this. Reproduction is sexual reproduction, means male and female gametes will be joined together and produce the young ones. That kind of reproduction you call is sexual reproduction. Development is either direct or indirect. Without larval form, with larval form. If larval form is there in the sense, the larva is best example is Trochophore larva. What do you call the larva name is Trochophore larva. And some annelids are monoecious. What is the meaning of monoecious? Which shows the both male and female sex organs are there in the sense monoecious. Example earthworm. Dioecious means male is separate, female is separate. Such kind of reproduction is there in the sense that will be called dioecious. Examples Nereis and leech. Nereis and leech. Some more examples of annelids are Lampito mariti, earthworm, Nereis, sandworm, Hydrodinaria, leech. Like this, the phylum Annelida is there. Next phylum is Arthropoda. Next phylum we are going to discuss is Arthropoda. Next phylum, what is that phylum? Arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda. phylum Arthropoda. In Greek, arthros. They called arthros means jointed. Arthros means jointed. Podas means feet. So now we are discussing about this arthropoda, jointed feet or jointed appendages. Jointed feet is there in the sense arthropoda. It is largest phylum. First bit, neat bit. What is that one? The arthropoda is the largest phylum of the kingdom Animalia. So largest class. In this largest phylum, largest class is, you know very well, Insecta. Insecta class is largest one. How many species you know? 2 to 10 million species. 2 to 10 million species are there. 2 to 10 million species. They are what is called bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical means exactly two halves we will get it. Next one, they are segmented. They also have the segments in the body. Next one, they are triploblastic. You know very well what is the meaning of triploblastic, which shows the 3 germ layers. Triploblastic means 3 germ layers will be there. Next one, cygocoelomate animals. You know cygocoelomate. What is cygocoelom? You know very well. Coelom is coming. Called means coelom will be formed from the pouches from gut. Cygocoelomates. Next, another important one. They have organ system grade of body organization. Grade of body organization. So they have organ system will be there. The next important one, they have jointed appendages. What is called? Jointed appendages. Jointed appendages will be there. You know very well, jointed appendages are there, which are used for what? Which are used for locomotion. Which are used for locomotion. Okay, next important. Next, feeding and our sensory function. This is not only locomotion, feeding and what we called feeding and our sensory in function. And our sensory in function. Okay, like this you should have to remember. Next one, body is covered with, you know very well, very important, chitinous exoskeleton. Chitinous exoskeleton is present. Chitinous exoskeleton. Body is covered with chitinous exoskeleton. And what is it one? Prevents the water loss. Prevents the water loss from the body. This point you should have to. Okay, prevents the water loss. It is shed off periodically. It is shed off. Which one? The chitinous skeleton. Shed off periodically. This point also you should have to remember. Shed off periodically. Next important thing what I am telling is that process is called shed off periodically means what do you call the process? The process is called molting. What do you call? Molting, or also called acidosis. Acidosis. Okay, this point you should have to remember. So body consists of what you call body consists of head, thorax, head, thorax and abdomen. Okay, body consists of head, thorax and abdomen with a body cavity. Here also body cavity space is there, that body cavity is called, with a body cavity, what you call that is hemocoel. What you called? Hemocoel. Next, respiratory organs are. What are the respiratory organs? This point you should have to remember. The respiratory organs. Okay, what are the respiratory organs? Observe very carefully. The respiratory organs are gills. Number one, gills. Number two, book lungs, book lungs, and also trachea. Gills, book lungs, and trachea. Next point is circulatory system. Circulatory system is open type, means blood will not flow in the blood vessels, sinuses will be there, open type. Next one, the sensory organs are sensory, sensory organs which are helpful for identification of sense. Sensory organs, like what are those? Antenna will be there, and compound eyes, okay, which eyes? Compound eyes will be there, and statocysts, very very important bit. What is that? Statocysts. These all are, what is the statocyst? Organs of balance. Organs of, what you call, balance will be present in the body. Okay, children, observe very carefully. Some more characters we are discussing about arthropoda. Arthropoda, arthro means jointed, poda means feet. The largest phylum in the animal kingdom is arthropoda. In the largest phylum arthropoda, the largest class is insecta. How many, 2 to 10 million species of insects are there? That's why largest class. It's a bilaterally symmetrical. You know very well what is the meaning of bilateral symmetrical. Segments are there. So head, thorax, abdomen, like that segments are there. They are triploblastic. 3 layers are there. Ecto, meso, endoderm. They are physiocoelomates. They have, what you call, organ system grade, means total organs developed systems are there of the body organization. They have jointed appendages, that's why we are calling arthropoda. So this jointed appendage helpful for locomotion, feeding, and what you call, feeding and sensory function. Okay, which one? Jointed appendage is not only helpful for locomotion, feeding and sensory function. They have chitinous exoskeleton. What is the use of this chitinous exoskeleton? Prevents the water loss. This chitinous exoskeleton shed off periodically. So this chitinous exoskeleton shed off periodically. No, that process called molting or ecdysis. The body consists of head, thorax, abdomen with a body cavity. So body consists of which one? Head, thorax, abdomen with a body cavity. That body cavity is called hemocoel. There are respiratory organs are also present in the annelid arthropoda. What are the respiratory organs in arthropoda? Gills are there, book lungs are there, trachea is there. The circulatory system open type. The circulatory system is open type of circulatory system. The sensory organs are antennae, eyes. Antenna hair-like structures are there or not? And eyes, compound eyes are there. And neat bit. What is the neat bit? What is the balancing organs of arthropods? That is statocysts. Special cells are there. Those are statocysts, which are helpful for the balancing. Okay, children. Next class, some more points will be there about the, which one? The arthropoda phylum. So in the next class, we will discuss about those points and examples of arthropoda also we will be discussed. Okay, children. Thank you very much.